Well, howdy, y'all. We're just beginning where we left off on the last one, pretty much, and just working on the master bathroom here, doing the rough in electrical. And right there, I did end up putting an old work box in, like after the fact, after I put the drywall up on the other side there, that blue box, because I decided to end up incorporating a box for a fan and light in the middle of the bedroom. The gray box below it is just for there's going to be LED lights in the ceiling there, and which is what I was only going to do. But then I decided, hey, at some point I might want a fan. So I don't even know if I'll buy the fan, but I'll just have all the box and the electrical wire uh, hooked up in case I want to put one in there, which I will at some point. Anyways, just also doing the rest of the rough and electrical on this wall here, so I can finally put the drywall up for the master bathroom here on the main wall anyway. Got a 2-gang box there. I believe that's going to be for I think it's the exhaust fan. Yeah, exhaust fan and the main light in the bathroom. And that second gang box I'm working on there is going to be for a vanity light, and then the outlet for access on, next to the vanity. And then we'll just have a 1-gang box, circular one up above that one. Yeah, just roughing that on there, put some nail plates in there so I can put the drywall up, but we'll give you a little breakdown of all that here in a second. So hope you enjoy it. Welcome back, all that good stuff, and like and subscribe if you don't mind. Helps me out. Anyway, here you are. All right, had to get rid of some wires I just put in there. This wire that I've been working with, I think the one that, goes up there on this back side and then comes down through here and then went back up into this box. It was the temporary wire. It was a newer wire, but it was the temporary one I had from my power panel that just went through the bottom of the floor out to the mini split before I put the permanent wiring in there with the wire cover. So I just had this yellow wire, Romex, sitting outside for the winter, and it's at the bottom of the mini split and then comes down and then goes up. So I had a feeling that water was going to drip into it and that I might be able to use some of the wire, but I thought some of it might be wet. And so I got to this point and I was just past the halfway point, I think, or getting closer to the end. And I snipped some off and took some of the jacketing away, and the paper was wet. So not a good thing. So I was able to trace it back, and luckily it ended with this wire. Like right before it went in this box, it got dry again. So this one should be good, and anything I've used after that point. But yeah, so I just took them off and I just stripped the jacketing off, and you could see, I mean, this stuff's been sitting inside for, almost a year now, I think, or at least 6 months. And this stuff is just soaking wet. It's the paper insulation and the wiring. So yeah, not a good thing. I mean, it's not really going to hurt the wires that are jacketed, but the bare ground will, corrode at some point. And, obviously water is an electricity conductor. So if you have a bend in the wire somewhere, it'll electrify all of it. I'm assuming. I don't know. I'm not an electrician expert or anything, but I know this is not good. So we just will recycle that and use some new stuff that I know is dry. So we moved over here to, this is the back wall of the master bathroom there, between the kitchen and the bathroom. On the left where my head is, there was the toilet. No, there it is. And we'll see I put the drywall in here, and then, I put it in, and we'll see that I take it off here in a second and move it up a foot. So this, what I'm doing here is, shower's going to go there, and I am going to tile it. And in general, yeah, you don't want to do tile over just straight drywall. I mean, they used to do it back in the day, and the bathroom that was in there was drywall too. So who knows? But what I'm going to do, usually I want to do cement board, but that stuff is just way too heavy, and it's a mobile home, so you got to have weight restrictions. So what I'm going to do is just do the bottom section where the pan meets with cement board, so at least where that the water sits the most and has a possibility of going through. It won't, get soaked up by the drywall. So hopefully that'll help. And then I'm going to put aqua barrier on the drywall. So we'll see how it all works out in the end. But that's what we got. And so getting the final drywall pieces here, thrown up on the walls for the rough end. The wall there on the right that you see, I won't do that for a while until I figure out some electrical there. But so anyway, there's that. All right, we're coming into the front 3/4 bath here, and we got to figure out what to do with this shower stall, how to get it put in here properly and leveled out and rough in the plumbing, because I want to finish with the drywall, and I can't finish this piece of drywall until I get the plumbing in, the valve stems and whatnot for the controls and the shower head. But I don't want to be drilling holes for that until I get this suited in there into place. Plus I also have to bring a vent pipe through here as well before I close it off. So I guess we're going to switch gears up here, and for now I get to get my YouTube University on how to install these fiberglass shower stalls. So let's get to work. Hey, Callie. Anyway, we're under the house now, up in the front corner where the front bathroom is, and we're finally bringing the pipes up through the bottom of the floor. And I put these elbows on when I had the old shower in here, but the new shower I think is a few inches wider, so I think the holes are going to come down here. So instead of just drilling up through here to go up, I'll have to come drill down. So I put this little plate here so that once I get through the subfloor, it won't hit the pipes right away. So we'll do that. But the pipes for over there, they're where they're going to be. So I'll just drill from underneath, little pilot holes to go up above, and then widen them up from above down to the bottom. And this pipe came off the main pipe right here, so I'll gotta glue that up and then work on the toilet section as well. But for now, we're just gonna do this and that, I believe. So here, that's just where the holes I was just talking about for the new shower wall there getting drilled in, so I can bring the piping up through the floor. All right, so apparently when I went up through the floor right here, because this was the original layout, when I did the new walls in between the bathroom and that middle bedroom, the wall came in this way a little bit, because I think I'm going straight into the 2x4 for that wall, when it previously, I guess, would have been about here. So because I couldn't find this hole when I went in the bedroom or the bathroom, and then I put a bolt or a drill bit way up through there and it was still showing nothing. So I just went this way a little bit and drilled these two holes. This one will come here and go up. I'll just take this off, make an elbow, and then go up. And this one, obviously it comes this far, way farther and not there. But apparently these nail plates in the wall or the floor are good for nails, but not good for screws. I don't know if you can see this here. Maybe this direction, I don't know. Anyway, I went through, let's see, I don't know. Anyway, I went through the nail plate with the screw gun that I was using and punctured this line with that screw, and almost did it here too, but it was just off to the side, and then came down a little bit in that one, but missed it. So anyway, cut them off with the Sawzall, but we do have a puncture in this line, so I'm gonna cut this line maybe here, and then just put a section that stops here, put an elbow, and then come up through the floor there. So yeah, copper's being a little bit more of a pain than I'd hoped. Yeah, I know everybody says go with PEX, and as far as ease of installation, yeah, I should have went with PEX, but I just kind of like copper. That's why I went with it. I like the idea of, because I think copper is antimicrobial, and so it's nice to have that. If there's water just sitting in there, it's gonna get antibacterial effects in it. And I just think we have enough exposure to plastics in general. But I mean, they say PEX doesn't leach, but you never know. I just decided to go with copper. So, and I'm paying the price right now. But once it's done and hopefully not leaking, then I'll be happy. But right now, just kind of being a pain. Anyway, and we'll cut this pipe now. Enough ranting. And there we go. Cut off almost in the middle there, so it'll just give me some room to sweat in a new coupler. And then there you go. I think you can see that. The little screw hole, and there's the little hole that the screw came through. And we'll just sweat that off and put it on a new little piece to make this all better. So here we are under the house here again, and so this is the main lines coming up and for the shower. And if you can see here, yeah, this one just wants to cross up on top of the other, top or bottom, but into this one. And it's just because I have this connector soldered, you know, not 90 degree, it's a little off, so pushes that way. So we just have to heat it up, melt the solder in there, turn a little bit to get it to even out down there, get it resoldered. And so hopefully I can do that without burning the house down. So I haven't soldered in a while, and so yeah, of course I come down here with a bag full of stuff except a screwdriver to get this bracket off so I can at least get it away from the 2x6 and subfloor to heat it up. But we'll see if I can get that done. All right, so we got those ones done over there, and then we're coming over here to the inlets for the shower stall. And yeah, so I originally put them here with the original measurements, but the wall is there now, so my two original down drills were a little bit farther over, so I just had to drill a couple more this way so that it matches up here and here. So now we're got this little cutoff tool on here. It's not an easy fit, but we'll spin it around till this breaks off about right there, and we'll do it to that one as well. And then we'll put some elbows going up, and so we can connect up to the shower. All right, and then we're switching from getting those pipes up to just throwing in the toilet here, and you have to have it at least 15 inches from the center on the side wall. I think there's a dimension on the back wall too, but I just put it wherever the pipe was coming up. I think there's a little more room on the back end than there should be, but oh well, it is what it is. But that's what we got for now, and so stay tuned for the next one, and we'll keep on going. Take care, y'all.